bacteria and the rest, but also insects and in very fast conditions in the hands of humans. The turnover is very, very quick. So we can see evolution. In fact, evolution and change, and that's all evolution is something that is an integral part of your life. Everything about your life is change. So to refute evolution is like refuting everything about your life. I mean, just in commonplace. So facts and theories are the same thing. So this is what gets out there, guys. Now remember, theory and fact used by people walking down the street and in the media, they're not using it the same way. They use them very loosely, and sometimes I wish a scientist could come up there and slap them. You know, just don't use it like that because it misinforms us. Our media misinforms us. We have a bad science education situation, mostly because of political movements to suppress it. Okay, and then on top of that, we have the media misinform us, and we have a fantasy created by TV and sitcoms and the rest. We got a lot of problems, people. Okay, just a start. So you guys being here and opening your minds and trying to think about these things, this is what we need, because we need, in a sense, this nation to get stronger and smarter. And more reflective. I'm sorry, more questions, I'm sure. Good question.
Well, one thing you were saying was about science and religion commingle.
Yes.
So if they do, why is science classroom not an appropriate setting for religion? Or not religion, but creationism versus evolution.
Okay. You want to take this one now? Or? I have my quick answer, but...
Go ahead and give your quick answer.
Okay. Yeah, well, the thing is that science, if this is something that we need to tease apart as well. We're ensconced in the cultural self, and this is something we learn from very young age, our whole lives. You don't have to go to school. Culture is culture. And culture includes politics, economics, and religion, and so many other things. Science in the modern method is unique amongst all of these types of approaches because it seems to reach into the universe and tell truths about the universe's natural laws, which would be true whether or not we were here or not. So science is, I hate to say this word, but kind of a reserved area that is different than other pursuits of human existence. Human existence, politically, economically, religiously, are extremely varied. In fact, some in art and religion are so varied that it just boggles the mind. The modern scientific method, there are not thousands of ways. I don't go to Thailand and do an experiment one way, and or if I'm 50 years in the future, I do it. The modern method is a method. So it is a different thing. So as Ted was bringing up, teaching religion and philosophy classes, I mean, this makes sense. Or in what we call theology sections and all that, good. But to teach it in a scientific classroom is not needed. Now, to make a little proviso, I do teach bits about religion in my classes on evolution and biology. Why? Because it provides context. Because we didn't show up with Darwin, and Darwin didn't show up with nothing. He was built on this foundation of people that were Abrahamic and all the rest. And you need to know the whole picture. So I do it for context, which is kind of my interpretive thing, which is from the 60s, the way they taught. Not to know why you know, but know why you know what you know in this kind of craziness. So I agree. But I wouldn't hold another biology teacher to teach that stuff, especially if they don't know. Being an anthropologist, I'm fascinated with religion, but not the standard biology professor might not be. And that wouldn't be fair to them.
Even in a philosophy class, we offer classes in the Bible, which is unusual, I think, in most community colleges. But the way we teach the Bible in a philosophy class is not like you would have in a Bible study class at a church or at somebody's home. We're looking at it in its historical and literary and theological perspectives, and we're not trying to convert anybody in a class like that. So even when you study religion, if you study that in a philosophy class or an anthropology class, you're going to be doing it in a different way than believers themselves might prefer, which is to say, this is the true religion. You're not trying to do that in a philosophy class or an anthropology of religion or sociology of religion class. You're saying, here are the beliefs of religions, here are the comparisons, similarities, and disagreements, but you're not privileged in any particular one of them. So,
I want to add something to that. If creationism were to be taught creationism as depicted in Genesis were to be taught in a science classroom, because Christians want it to be fair, teach both sides, wouldn't you think it's also fair to show the creation stories of other religions And I'm sure they wouldn't want that either. So, the separation of church and state is shown in that creationism isn't taught in science classrooms.
Oh, I do believe that we need to broaden, not just teaching about evolution, but Christianity, not necessarily in a science class, but Christianity and Islam and all
Absolutely.
Hinduism and all these religions, because not everybody, I don't know about people in the room, but not everybody is Christian, not everybody is a Muslim, not everybody is a Hindu. So.
And it builds knowledge, and one of the very informative thing about most people who practice religion, whether they're Christians or Muslims, or Muslims a little trickier there, because